Hey Joe fans, I'm JoeFan82 here with another action figure review. Today I'm looking at the G.I. Joe 25th Anniversary Dreadnought Ripper figure. The 25th Anniversary did a great job of replicating that vintage style card art. Really nice work there. You can see the vintage Hasbro logo there on the bottom left corner. And the figure's looking really good in the package. And on the top right we see from the G.I. Joe comic series. And on the back it says, look for more Ultimate Action Team members. And you've got the cross-sell for the other figures that were available at the time. And it says more team members on the way. And you've got the silhouette here for the figures. Who could they be? We don't know. It's a mystery. And his file card is there on the bottom. Let's take a closer look at that real quick. His file card says Dreadnought. Codename Dreadnought Ripper, which is a little redundant. File name Nod Harry. The name Nod is a reference to the children's poem Winkin', Blinkin' and Nod, written by Eugene Field. Birthplace Grim Cape, Tasmania. The paragraph says, Dreadnought Ripper has led a life of delinquency since nursery school, where he stole candy from his schoolmates. From there, he just kept expanding the scope of his criminal activities, paying the price many times with stints in various correctional institutions. He is motivated by greed, a dislike for civilized behavior, and the pure delight of destroying something with cutting tools and edged weapons, of which he has gathered a substantial collection. He's known for the blade he uses as a cross between a firefighter's axe and a can opener to rip open gates and tear apart safes. The quote on the bottom says, "It ain't true that I hates everything. That's a load of rubbish. I likes grape soda and chocolate-covered donuts, don't I?" Which is a reference to the Dreadnought's favorite food and beverage of choice, chocolate donuts and grape soda. And here is Ripper out of the package. He has a great sculpt. I really like the head sculpt on this guy. He's got a mohawk, a beard, a fantastic expression on his face, like he's saying, I'm getting ready to get me some Joes. And some nice shades covering his eyes. Really great job on the head. Just looking at this guy, you know he is a Dreadnought. He's got some green grenades hanging from his chest, a leopard print half shirt, which you don't see too much nowadays. Some green web gear, which is very nicely detailed. Some black gloves, blue pants, probably some denim jeans, brown boots, and a nice cobra symbol tattoo on his right arm. Let's go ahead and take a look at his articulation. His head does have some nice up and down movement. You can look up a little bit. And he does a full 360 with his head if you need him to do that for some reason. His shoulders come up about so far, and they will do a full 360. He's got almost a 90-degree bend at the elbow and a 360 at the wrist. He's got a joint in his midsection. He can do some ab crunches. His legs are on ball joints that come apart about so far. He's got double jointed knees and a 360 at the ankle and another up and down joint there. I have to say that my joint on my right ankle here was really tight. I was scared to really bend it too far. I didn't know if that joint, little peg, was going to break off, so just be careful about that. I wanted to point out a couple things that I didn't like about this figure. For one, we have the blue sticking out there on his boot. It would have been nice if that was brown so it would match in with the rest of his boot. For his legs, his left knee looks like it's a little bit longer than his right. So his left leg seems a little bit longer than his right. He's a little bit lopsided there. So I'm not really sure what's going on, if it's the whole leg or the knee or what, but just something I noticed. He's got some iffy paint apps on his beard. The very center bottom of his beard could have been a little bit cleaner right there. Some really nice detail in the sculpt for this figure. He's got some skulls that are sculpted into the front of his boots. Let's take a look at his accessories. He comes with this black rifle with a blade on the tip, very nice sculpt, and he holds it really well. He comes with a black backpack which has a very nice sculpt, and a rack which is a little bit loose on the top, but that's the way it's supposed to go. And you'll notice there are 2 points sticking out, one on either side, and this one is a hose going out of it, and the hose wraps all the way around and goes into the top of his Jaws of Life. A very nicely sculpted accessory, very nicely done, and these do open and close. And a figure stand. It says codename Dreadnought Ripper. Overall, this is a pretty decent figure. Great sculpt, decent paint apps, nice articulation, great accessories. Just a few minor imperfections that could be overlooked. I think this guy is a great addition to the Dreadnoughts, but that's what I think. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.